Coach Leeper.
Hello.
You can leave your bag here. Go down there and enjoy, be a kid.
All right.
I have no friends. There's friends down there.
We are live. Start talking and making sure that it's good. The only two. Just make sure that this thing always stays pushed in. And all you got to mess with is this one, this one, this one, this one, that one, and that one, and that one, and that one.
So every button, but these red and blue ones.
Not the red and blues. Just these two, these two, these two, and those two are the ones that mess up anything.
All right, you get that? These four, these two, and these two are the only things we touch.
You guys
All right, Colt fans, this is a test.
Test,
Testing our
test.
audio.
How we doing there, Jay?
Hopefully Jay Hill is getting this. We're testing our mics. Hopefully we're ready to go today. Hopefully Coach Davison didn't say anything dumb since we're live. Okay, Jay Hill can hear us. That's good. All right, we'll be back with you in about 8 minutes. There's 13:40 to go till opening kickoff. All right, mics are hot. Welcome, Colt fans. This is Channel 060, and you are watching our campus Colts take on the Salina South Cougars in the third game of the 2021 year. Both teams come in 0-2, so one team will walk away tonight with a W. Coach Curtis, fill us in on our captains.
Our captains for tonight's game are number 3, Christian Sicard, number 6, Johnny Harris, number 8, Hunter Long, and number 26, Remy Buckles. It's going to be a big night for one team here.
It is.
Picking up that first W on the year.
You know, tough week 1 for the Colts. It really let Salina Central kind of run all over us. Week 2, you know, we knew we were going into Mays. Hard road game with Avery Johnson and that show. Colts really hung tough, though.
They played a game
last
Friday night.
I was there the first half. There's nothing better than for a Colt fan to see the Mays Eagles sweating a little bit, and I think they were sweating a little bit.
The Colts were up at halftime 10-7?
10-3.
10-3.
Yep, 10-3.
10-3 at halftime.
And just a couple unlucky bounces in the second half for the Colts, but they sure did stick it out, and there was a tough game. We'll see if the Colts maybe could put together 2 halves in this game.
Oh, Lord.
All right, back to live action.
I didn't see who won the toss and what was happening.
We had some lovely middle schoolers. They're fired up from the parade still, so we had to settle them down a little bit. But a little too much candy probably.
Well, they're still munching on the candy.
They're still munching.
Looks like we will kick off. So we probably won the toss and deferred to the second half, which is normally what happens in high school football.
Aiden Hess will kick off for the Colts. Aiden Hess is the goalie for the Colts soccer team. And I tell you what, at Mays, he did a great job at kicking it in the back of the end zone. I think they only had one return the whole game. All the rest he kicked out of the back of the end zone.
Back to return for the Cougars, number 8, Ian Andelon, and number, I can't tell.
13, to John McDaniel. Great crowd tonight compared to week 1. Solid crowd. They're on their feet, ready to go. Decent crowd from the traveling Salina Cougars, though. Hess is going to boot that out of the back of the end zone, too. Again, no return.
That's a heck of a kick. That landed on the white stripe on the back end of the end zone.
Hey! Girls, up there, all right?
You know, sometimes no return's a good return in high school football.
Let them have it on the 20-yard line.
Cougars are going to take over. You got number 2 back there for the Cougars, Weston Fries.
He's going to be 6'1", junior.
I can't tell the running back number yet. Handoff to number 8, Ian Andelon. And he's out on the left side. Going to be a first down. Started off right at the middle. The Colts did a good job of stopping that, but then he bounced that to the left side and took off.
Pick up a 15 yards for Andelon on the first carry of the game.
Cougars are going to go no huddle.
Pistol set for the Cougars.
Handoff off the right side to Andelon, too. Tripped up, but still with an 8-yard gain.
Looks like Colts may get a heavy dose of Andelon to start this game off.
Up front, there's a clear size advantage for the Salina Cougars.
They got some big kids. That right tackle looks like he's about 6'7".
Andelon again, missed tackle in the backfield. Missed tackle in the midfield. Finally brought down by Harley Bowler. But that is after a Salina South Cougar first down.
3 straight rushes for Andelon. and about 34 yards gain for him. Another handoff to Andalon.
Ooh, stuck in the backfield. You know who that is. That's the middle linebacker, Barrett Rhodes. Homecoming candidate, Barrett Rhodes.
Barrett sniffed that one out and met him in the backfield for a 2-yard loss.
I got a good feeling that Barrett probably got told from the sideline they're going to run it this next play. Make sure you get back there.
They might be ready for a play action soon. Straight drop back. Quick slant route or hitch route.
It's caught by number 3, Copes. Hit immediately, though, by number 7 for the Colts, Skylar Arden. See what we do here.
3rd and 7. Be nice to get a stop for a series. Quick screen. Host Colts.
Again, Barrett Rhodes finished it up, but, you know, Bowler fought through it, and then Sicard came over the top. Fourth down. And Les Fries is also their punter.
Are they going to?
Oh, my gosh. Well, number 77 for the Colts got a little anxious. Ben Johnson jumped right into him. Well, that's going to make the 4th and 7 a 4th and 2. Johnson got a little excited there. I don't even think Fries was actually under center. He was just looking at the sideline.
They weren't even setting their formation yet.
Oh, it's going to be a judgment call here. I don't know if his knee was down. It looks like they're going to give it to him. And along with the first down.
Third and 2, you have a lot more options, or 4th and 2, you have a lot more options on play calling than 4th and 7.
After talking to a lot of the Colts coaches, they have said that, you know, those little penalties are what's going to decide this game for them. Andalon again to the right side.
Brings up 2nd and long 2.
All right. They keep shifting their linemen around, Coach Curtis. Have you noticed that?
They probably have what a lot of people call a strong and a weak side.
Pass 14, Davison.
That's a great play by Bowler.
Harley had a big task at Mays. They threw a lot of those screens, and he had to fight through it. He did a great job at holding those Mays receivers.
What number is Davidson? 14. Uh-oh. A little confusion in the backfield. Quarterback had to keep it. Looked like they're trying to run a sprint option. Running back went the wrong directions. Quarterback had to keep it and gained enough for a first down.
Sometimes that broken play confusion can end up an advantage sometimes. Sometimes it also confuses the defense a little bit.
Yeah, linebackers are usually reading the running back, and when the running back goes one way, they usually take a step that way.
Option with Fries. Pitch to Andalon. Ooh, we got a flag out, though. My guess is going to be holding coming back.
Out here on the receiver?
Yep. And that's what it is.
That'll bring up first down and 20. Back them up a little bit.
like to give a shout out to Sonic here in Hayesville for being the Feed the Colts sponsors tonight, Coach Curtis.
That's always a task to feed 60, 70 kids after school.
And that's the great thing about our community, always willing to step up and help. Fries drops back, hits Copes. Copes was pretty wide open there.
That was a big 16-yard gain for the Cougars. If anybody would be willing to sponsor Feed the Colts, I'm sure Holly Common would like to hear from you.
Absolutely.
She's in charge of Feed the Colts, her and Dave Common. And they would love to hear from you if you're willing to sponsor Feed the Colts.
Just over the head of Davison. Johnny Harris with the coverage.
Davidson maybe got a little away with a little push off there to create some space.
I think Davison might have about a foot height advantage on Johnny, but, you know, Johnny's probably one of the most wiry people on the football field, so we'll see that matchup probably today a lot.
3rd and 4. Time to get a big stop for the Colts. Sprint out option.
Price keeps, I think he's going to be short a yard.
1 yard short. It's going to bring fourth down and 1.
They're doing 4th and a half, looks like even. Nope, they're going back foot. 4th and 1. Look for the hard count here. Try to get an easy first down.
I'd just bring the house. Nobody's guarding that receiver.
There is
up
nobody
top.
on number 3. And Coach Cruz sees it. And he's going to let Skylar Arden, he's going to let Skylar Arden know that there is a wide receiver out there. That's probably a good timeout by Coach Cruz there.
That was a great timeout used.
I think that was definitely going to probably be a touchdown.
We'll be back in about a minute.
Here we go. All right, back at it. 4th and 1. Could be a big stop for the Colts here. Hand off to Andalon, and he will get the first down. Met by Jared Dotson.
Dotson met him at the line of scrimmage. Andalon just had a little more momentum. Fell forward for a 2-yard gain.
It's the bad thing about those 4th and 1s. The running backs, if they hit you at the line, they typically drive you back unless you got that same momentum coming.
Cougars are putting together a long drive to start off the game.
Ooh. Double twins. Oh, good pressure. Oh, Sicard. Oh, great breakup.
Johnny Harris
Johnny
came
Harris.
off his man to break it up.
Well, Sicard came there in the backfield, but Fries avoided it, and it looked like he tweaked something there. Great breakup at that last moment by Johnny Harris there. 2nd down and 10. Hand up to Andalon.
Barrett Rhodes caught him in the backfield again for a 1-yard loss. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Oh, dropped by number 5, Webb.
We have a penalty on the field. It's going to be an offensive penalty.
If you're the Colts, you don't know if you're going to take it after that incomplete pass.
I'd make it 4th and long 11.
I think I'd go 4th and 11 as well.
4th down and 11. Looks like the Cougars are going to bring out their field goal unit.
Number 4 for the Cougars, Pettinger, senior. Oh, well, never mind. He's not the kicker. It's number 18.
Ford has more of a kicker style.
He had kicker shoes on, so I thought he was for sure the kicker.
They look like they could switch positions and then be in the right position. You usually have a bigger kid blocking that edge.
And the kicker's no good. Yanked it left.
Colt defense held strong.
That's going to be a booster for the Colts, you know.
It's always good to buckle down at the end. You've been on the field a long time, giving up a lot of yardage, and then you hold fort and don't give up any points. Brody Johnson will be running the Colt offense tonight.
We got Remy Buckles in the backfield. Jared Dotson out here at wide receiver with Skylar Rarden, also at wide receiver.
No tight end in this flexbone set. Hand off straight up the middle to Buckles for a 1-yard gain. It'd be nice to get Buckles going early again like they did against Mays. But I'm sure the Cougars are well aware of how he ran against Mays.
The card checks in for Remy Buckles.
They're both limping a little bit.
Mr. Monk and the trainers might have their job cut out tonight because the Colts sure need both those guys. Second down and 9 for the Colts.
This time the ball's given to Sicard up the middle for a 2-yard gain. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
We have an injury for the Colts. It's number 62, Jacob Smith. It's that time of the game to give a shout out to Mr. Monk and his trainers. We say it every game, but they are the best training staff in Kansas. He does a great job. Those are all student athletic trainers. And Mr. Monk is one of the best out there, keeping our kids healthy, getting them back on the field. And we'll assess this, and we'll be right back. All right, we got 3rd down and 7 for the Colts. Remy Buckles back in at running back. Brody Johnson under center. Option to Sheeler. Sheeler tripped up a little bit. It's going to be 4th down and 4 for the Colts. Here comes Hess and the punt team.
As you heard Coach Cleaver earlier say that Barrett Rhodes is a king candidate for homecoming. Coronation will be at halftime, and we'll have the live feed going for the coronation tonight. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned during the halftime.
It will not be commentated on, though.
No.
After. Till after. We'll let you know who wins. Good punt. End over end.
Gets a Colts bounce.
Sheeler's going to let it roll down to the 29-yard line. It's a great punt by Hess.
46-yard punt by Aiden Hess. Great punt.
And with 2:49 left in the first, the score is 0-0. Both teams have had the ball.
What's this mute? Is that muted us?
Okay, with 2:49 remaining in the first, out comes the Cougars for their second drive of the game. Fries pulled it. Incomplete pass. Looking for Copes on that little screen. Homecoming always brings a pretty good crowd, and it hasn't disappointed today, too, Coach Curtis. They're pretty loud up here.
Big student section.
Giant student section. Good amount of people. And the Colts jump off sides.
Watch the ball!
Some Colt fan is getting really excited about us jumping offside and yelling at him to watch the ball.
You know, I typically hear that Colt fan in my right ear. I do believe that was Coach Davis that yelled, "Watch the ball."
It's always frustrating when the kid's right on the line of scrimmage.
Pass by Fries completed to number 14, Davison. He's met by Johnny Harris, but that's after about a 13-yard gain. Cougars are again going no huddle.
Spread pistol formation. They just run all 4 hitches.
Pass completed to 3, Copes.
Pick up of 8 on the first down throw. Brings up 2nd down and 2. With the Colt D-backs playing so deep, they can run hitches all day long.
That is Andelon again.
Barrett Rhodes and Harley Bowler on the stop.
It's 3rd and 1. They're really playing on Barrett Rhodes to make this stop if that running back gets the ball with how deep they're. Rogan Godwin, come on, bub. You're all right. He's in his first start today. Sometimes you get the jitters. You want to make that big play on 3rd down.
The hard count's getting the Colts early in the game.
That line's so big, they try to get that jump so they maybe can pack the quarterback a little bit, but we've jumped off sides now 3 times. False start.
Going to be an offensive penalty. They're moving a little early this time. We'll make it 1st down and 15.
Speaking of Godwin, always a good time to promo our golfers, Coach Curtis. Seeing that you're a golf coach and I am as well, he's a pretty darn good golfer.
He is. He played varsity golf as a freshman last year.
Fry's back to pass. Got pressured, but was able to complete the pass to Copes again on a hitch.
Copes seems to be his favorite target early in the game.
Well, as you said, they're running that about 7-yard hitch right now. And now they're going to run them deep. That was past to Davison. Johnny Harris right on top of him, though. Overthrown by about 15 yards. Reverse.
Colts were caught off guard on the reverse.
Ailes.
34-yard run for number 1 for a Cougar touchdown.
That was a well-designed play there. We had everyone going with the running back. And Ailes just split that on the left side, and good blocking on the outside. Take the extra point is Budke.
What do we got going on?
Looks like a penalty on the Colts.
Did we take a timeout?
No, there's a penalty on the Colts.
Legal substitution on the Colts.
Get it together down there.
And it looks like Budke's going to go off, and now they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Half the distance to the goal typically does that for you.
Puts it at the 1.5-yard line. Well, that's offense. That's false start on a quarterback.
Tried a little sneaky kick there. Try to go right through. Barrett Rhodes sure met him, though.
That's where a penalty close hurts the offense. We go off sides of a 1.5-yard penalty. They false start, and it's the full 5-yard penalty.
Well, the penalty was on Budke, and now Budke's going to kick it, so maybe he just wanted to pad this field goal kicking stat. And it's good. After about a 3-minute extra point, with 1:15 left to go in the first, the Salina South Cougars lead your campus Colts 7-0. Thank you.
Sheeler and Denning. Sheeler and Denning back to receive the kick.
Ooh. I agree with Denning there. I would have let it try to go out of bounds too, but that took a pretty good hop coming back in. Good play by Denning there to get it. That's one of those risky ones.
That took a perfect hop for the Cougars. Buzz get mad at us.
No, it was Demery. Colts are going to take over on the 17-yard line. Their second drive of the game. First one, they went 4 and out. 3 and out. Got Remy Buckles in the backfield. Johnson under center. Pitch to Denning. That's a tough spot. I thought he had a couple yard gain. Gave him 1 yard gain. Just under a minute to play here in the first quarter. You know, Garrett Denning sure has a lot of speed.
Just got to get him in the open field.
He's a hurdle champ, 6A, a lot of speed. If he can get in the open field, I don't know a lot of people that will catch him. Hand off to Buckles. Tripped up right behind the line.
For another 1 yard gain. Brings up third down and 8.
Third down and 8. And the Colts look like they're going to let it run to the second quarter. So we'll be back. Start of the second quarter with you. At the end of 1, Salina South leads your Colts 7-0. We're back. We just missed a great throw from Johnson to Dotson for a first down. Coach Curtis and I were too busy giving our
about an 18-yard pass play.
Colts came out and bombed it out. It's their biggest play of the day so far.
First down for the Colts comes first play of the second quarter. Let's see if we can build on that.
Got a flag in the backfield. Johnson with the keeper, and he's going to go, but my guess is that flag's probably going to bring it back. Unless it's on, yeah, it is. It's a great run by Johnson, but they have an illegal shift on the Colts. That was a great read by Johnson there. Good pull. Took off. But unfortunately, the illegal shift's going to get him. All right, after that penalty, it's going to be first 15 for the Colts.
Oh, we got 2 people in motion. That's going to be illegal as well.
Pass over the top to Dotson, incomplete.
Offense is really killing themselves right now. They need to get it figured out.
All
Brings
right.
up 1st and 20 now. 2 silly penalties have brought back 1 touchdown. Could have been 2 touchdowns. Dotson catches that. He's scoring again.
He's scoring as well, yes. Hand up to Buckles.
I think he fumbled. That ball came loose.
He fumbled. Salina South recovers. Okay, 11:02 left in the second. The Cougars are going to take over after that fumble by the Colts in the 28. See if the Colts can get a stop here. The score's still 7-0.
Cougars are in a trips formation to the top. Double pass.
Go pass, wide open.
It's so much easier to see it up here.
That was number 13, McDaniel, with the pass from Ailes. So Ailes has rushed for or caught for a touchdown, rushed for a touchdown, and thrown a touchdown.
That is a killer in the side. Knife in the side right there.
The Cougars have drawn up 2 pretty good trick touchdown plays: the reverse and then the pass to a pass. Here's the extra points by Butt Keys.
They have scored on 2 trick plays.
And it is good. With 10:55 left in the second, the Cougars lead your Colts 14-0.
That's the difference in trick plays.
All right.
Back to receive for the kickoff for the Colts. Denning and Sheeler.
The Colts are missing a player. Here he comes, running out. Well, looks like Sheeler ran out of his shoe there. Brought it out to the 19-yard line where the Colts will take over.
Let's see if the Colts maybe start with trick play on the first one here. Hit him back.
Again, Buckles in the backfield, Johnson under center. Hand off to Buckles up the middle for a gain of 2 yards.
That's better. Looked like we had the blimp view going. Goodyear blimp flying above.
We'll zoom in a little bit. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Colts. Handoff again to Buckles. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. Johnson back to pass. A lot of pressure by the Cougars there. Lucky to escape. Good escape by him. Lucky to get a yard. And here comes Hess to punt. Shout out to our Scream Stampede leaders down there, Andrew Howard and Torrey Taylor, both homecoming candidates. They got this crowd still fired up, supporting their team. Pretty large crowd today, Coach Curtis.
That's a great student section. It's almost all the way up to the top of the stands.
A lot of pressure on Hess, lucky to get that one away.
Not as good as punt as his first one. Defense has its hands full again with the short field for the Cougars. They're going to take over on the 40-yard line.
I see a past homecoming King sighting down there. A little campus sports trivia for you, Coach Curtis. Do you know who the all-time leading goal scorer is in campus history?
Alamoud.
Hassan Alamoud in the house. Time to give up the crown of homecoming king. He's had it for 1 year.
Did Alamoud go on to play soccer in college?
He has an injury. I think he's taking a year off. Going to play club, get his hip right, and then I think he's going to go play college soccer somewhere. I know he's taking classes right now. Number 10 for the Cougars breaks loose. That's Clemmer.
That's the first run for Clemmer.
And it's a good one.
He picked up a lot of yards. Looks like 23 yards on his first touch of the night.
Clemmer again. It seems the Cougars have two capable running backs.
Tackle made by Barrett Rhodes. 7-yard gain for Clemmer. We need some other guys other than Barrett Rhodes to make some tackles.
Bubble pass short, incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Colts looking for a small victory here if they can hold them. Hand off to Clemmer, and he is going to go in the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Salina.
That was a good series for that young man.
Butke on for the extra point. So far 2 for 2 on extra points. Let's go ahead and make it 3 for 3. With 7:43 left in the half. Your Colts trail Salina South 21-0. Coach Curtis, shout out to Matt Abbott. He's our cameraman today for Channel 060.
First time doing it.
First time doing it. He's doing a heck of a job. Cameraman / crowd control in front of us.
Looks like we got our normal crew out there in the north stands on the track. Former principal, Mr. Regier. Bowler gets return. Crosses the field for a good 20-yard, 25-yard return. I'm sure Coach Elliott's down there, former AD.
Let's see Coach Johnson, new
Coach
campus
Johnson.
baseball coach.
Coach Peschel. It's where we normally sat until we got this gig. This gig pays a lot more.
Yes, it does. Feed the Colts.
It pays free waters.
You know what I liked about that kickoff was Dylan Sheeler ran up to be the lead blocker for Harley
Hey, if
Bull
you're
there.
not going to get the ball, you better start blocking.
Hand off to Buckles, met at the line. That defensive tackle is just blowing up the middle right now. Buckles is not going to get away from him if he goes straight up the middle. Rushes for no gain. You know, Mays had a really good defensive tackle too, and he sure hit Remy a lot last week. Colts take over, 2nd and 10, 47. Oh. Looks like that's going to go against the Cougars. Offsides. That'll help the Colts. 2nd and 5 now. Second and 5 for the Colts. Oh, met in the backfield. Johnson barely has time to hand the ball off to Buckles before those defensive tackles are in there. No gain, 3rd and 5.
Was that handed to Buckles?
Yeah. It was handed. The guy probably could tackle Johnson and Buckles. He was back there so fast. All right, 3rd and 5 at the 43.
Twins down here at the bottom of the screen.
Hand off to Denning. Denning has space. Good run by Garrett Denning. That'll be a Campus Colt first down there.
13-yard pickup on Denning.
That young man is quick. He is quick. With 5:35 left, we'll see what the Colts can do here. Shout out to our athletic secretary, Melissa. I said shout out to our athletic secretary, Melissa. Colts take Colts at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, met, and thrown back.
Quentin Daly with the run, number 25.
Number 30 from the Cougars is blowing up Dites. He's in there. He is a load, Coach Curtis. 6 foot, 292.
Our boys are having trouble blocking him in the middle. He requires 2 kids to block him. Put him right over the center. It's going to take a center and a guard to block that young man.
With 4:30 left in the half. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Colts. Coach Cruz calls a timeout. Think about it a little bit. And we'll take a timeout and be back with you shortly. All right. Back at it, 2nd and 9.
Maybe a trick play out of this timeout.
We can hope.
Drop back pass. Looking for Dotson in the end zone. Overthrown just a tad bit.
They brought Denny in motion, put him in the flat.
Dotson got behind the defenders. If he hits him, it's a touchdown.
Dotson's got behind him a couple times tonight.
Let's do it again until they stop it.
All right, 3rd and 9 coming up. I think the Colts are in 4-down territory right now. Down by 3 touchdowns and in within the 30-yard line. Although Hess does have a nice little boot on him. Johnson or center, Daly in the backfield. Looking for Denny and incomplete.
It's definitely 4-down territory. Les Hess can boot be about a 46-yarder.
Well, we'll never know because the Colt offense is staying out there.
You're right. 3 points doesn't do much for us right now. We need a 7-pointer or a 6-pointer and a PAT. Try afterwards. Sheeler over the top.
That is
That'll be
definitely
pass
pass
interference. Coach Cleaver, our receivers keep getting behind the D-backs.
They do. That D-back turned, and he never saw the ball. Sheeler was by him, and he pretty much tackled him before the ball even got there. It's a good throw by Johnson, too, to give him a chance. Didn't overthrow him, didn't underthrow him. It was right on the money. I think Sheeler would have had a chance if he didn't get tackled beforehand. All right. Colts are moving up.
They're going to get a first down on the 15-yard line.
Let's see if they continue to try to pass the ball, move it around a little bit.
I just hit Dotson over here in the corner of the end zone. He's got a lot of room to work with over here.
Ooh. Try to go up the middle there. Daly was met by number 30, I think, as soon as he touched the ball and driven backwards. But, again, 292 up the middle. No gain. They say loss of 1 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 11. Got Dotson and Rardin at the bottom of your screen.
A lot of room to work down here for the receivers.
Hand off to Daly. Ran to the left side. Gain of 7 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
That run was a little wider than the last few, which takes it away from number 30 right in the middle.
He's not a tracker. He's going straight up whenever he goes. He's not really going side to side. He's just blowing up right through the line. He's doing a pretty good job at it. See what the Colts dial up here. Again, you're in 4-down territory. Hand off Sheeler, and he's tripped up in the backfield.
That'll bring up 4th down and 3, 4th down and 4.
Yeah, 4th and 4 is what it's looking like.
And they're going to go for it.
It's 2:18 on the clock.
I think they might let the time run down and then call timeout.
Well, Coach Davis did a pretty good job there. The play clock just actually started, so it's at 20 right now. Very beneficial to being at home with Coach Davis.
They got him to jump off sides.
Jump off sides. That should be a Campus Colt first down. Good hard count there by Johnson. Oh, they're calling a false start. Wow. I didn't see that. I saw about 4 Cougars jump off sides. I didn't see our line move. That's going to be 4th and 10 for the Colts.
And we're going to go for a field goal.
Aiden Hess is coming out.
It'll be about a 31-yard field goal try. Let's see where the holder goes. He's going to the 21. 31-yard field goal attempt.
Drake McPherson on the hold. Oh, 77. Dropped his mouth guard. Got 10 seconds on the play clock. Oh, it is. Oh. Well, that ball never had a chance.
Nope.
That was Drake plays baseball, and that was a hot grounder to him. Colts turn over the ball. 1:36 left. Trailing Salina 21-0. All right, with a minute 36 left, Colts.
Defensive backfield better be ready. They're going to chuck it right now. Get underneath that.
Thrown short to 3.
That wasn't bad coverage by number 30. Ben Pyle.
Thrown short to Copes. Looks like the Cougars aren't going to just take it off. And the clock's still running, though. So I don't know who's running the clock, but it is still running up here.
A little home cooking on the clock.
Oh, good pressure there. Fries avoids it, lays down a hit. .54 seconds left.
I think their coaches figured out the clock was wrong. Nope, they didn't. Timeout.
Timeout.
From the Cougars.
All right, 55 seconds left.
Third down and 5. Be a big stop here. Make them punt the ball. They're going deep. Have a holding on the offense.
Incomplete.
We'll decline that penalty, and it'll bring up 4th down and 5.
With 48 seconds left.
Denning's going back to receive this punt.
I don't think we've seen the Cougars punt yet, Coach Curtis. I think this is their first punt.
No, they've had 2 long drives and then a short drive that all ended in with touchdowns.
See if Denning can field one clean here.
He's 40 yards deep right now.
He should be able to run up on one and get good momentum going into it. Colts look like they're bringing the house here. Short punt. Salina's not going to touch it. Let that clock run. 37 seconds left. The Colts are going to take over. Looks like on the 47-yard line. Keep in mind the Colts get the ball, we believe, in the second half.
The Colts got a trick play. Here's the time to bust it out right before halftime.
Really nothing to lose, down 3 touchdowns.
Or just run a normal route. Our receivers have been behind the D-backs.
Look for Dotson here. Johnson scrambling. He's going to stay in. Good run by Brody. Clock's running. Colts are going to use a timeout here. That was a good run by Johnson. There's a lot of pressure on him there. We ran some deep routes, but he did not have the time. All right. 24 seconds left. Second down and 4. Johnson back to pass.
Wide open. I don't know if Sheeler saw the ball.
Johnson got planted by 30. That's a big boy to land on you.
Behind the defense again.
And he stood there and took it. Kudos to Johnson. He's a tough kid. All right, third down and 4. 20 seconds left to go.
This officiating crew started with 4 guys. One of the guys, before the game started, his wife went into labor.
Really?
Yes. So the game started with 4 officials. Somebody's shown up to fill in.
I think we have a couple local officials in Hayesville. Pitch to Denning. Denning gets first down out of bounds. 13 seconds left.
Good run by Denning to get that first down.
Smart. Knew exactly
and
where
out
to
of
go.
bounds to stop the clock.
Exactly where to go. Hustled out of bounds. That was a good play by Denning. If you're the Colts here, you're almost thinking touchdown because after the last field goal attempt, I don't know if that's going to be what you go to.
Salina South moved their safeties way back.
13 seconds.
If a Colt receiver gets behind a defender here, that defender might lose their job.
We got a penalty. It's going to be a false start on the Colts. That's going to back him up another 5 yards. So we're going to be from the 47 now. Johnson back to pass. 30's on. Ooh.
They're going to call horse collar tackle. Halftime, they're going to have to come up with some adjustments on what to do with number 30.
My adjustment would be to avoid him as much as possible.
I send 2 kids at him every time, I guess.
He's getting in that back. Johnson's backing up, and he is already on top of him every time. And at 292, Johnson can't take a lot of hits from him.
That's a big kid.
They called a face mask on number 30. It's going to be 15 yards. 9 seconds left in the half. He looks like he probably has about 4 or 5 inches on Johnson. Don't think it was too intentional, just reached out his hand, but we'll take the 15 yards. That'll put us at 1st and 9 from the 41.
I maybe hit Dotson on just a quick out route here to get closer to get one in the end zone, just to give your kids a chance.
Dotson definitely has, he has about a 12-yard cushion right now.
Yeah, that kid's not getting beat deep. Just stand up and throw it to him. Maybe he makes a miss.
Oh, that was fortunate. If that gets picked off, there is nobody to stop him from going. 4 seconds left. 2nd down 9 from the 41.
This last minute is taking forever.
A lot of penalties, a lot of incomplete passes. Pitch to Sheeler. Sheeler's going to throw it deep. There was nobody there. At halftime, your Colts trail the Salina South Cougars 21-0. All right, Colts. Welcome back. If you caught that, we'd like to give a shout out to Devin Autry, our homecoming king, and I do believe Coach Curtis the best drummer in the county.
I'm going to have to agree with that, best drummer in the county.
And our homecoming queen, Paris Lloyd. I would say probably the best student trainer / barista in the state of Kansas. I don't know how many kids can say I'm a student trainer, I work in a coffee shop, I'm just one heck of a kid. I got her every day, YEK and in coffee shop, and man, she is a heck of a kid. I think she's actually switching off the dress to get back on her training gear and get out there again.
She's a workaholic.
She is. Well, the first half wasn't really going the Colts' way, but we got some stats for you. Coach Curtis is going to lead you guys through it.
We'll start with Salina South stats. Rushing the football, they have 16 rushes for 128 yards, led by Andalon with 9 rushes for 44 yards. Fry's the quarterback, 3 rushes for 10 yards. Ailes, 1 long rush for a 34-yard touchdown. And Clemmer, 3 rushes for 40 yards. Throwing the football, the Cougars are 8 for 14 as a team for 81 yards. 7 for 13 is Fry's for 53 yards. And then Ailes on that double pass touchdown is 1 for 1 with a 28-yard strike. Receiving for the Cougars, Copes, 4 catches for 40 yards. Webb, 1 catch for 0 yards. Davidson, 2 catches for 13 yards. And McDaniel was on the receiving end of that double pass for 1 catch and a 28-yard touchdown. For the Colts, throwing the ball, they are 1 for 8 total. Sheeler is 0 for 1. And Brody Johnson is 1 for 7 for an 18-yard strike to Dotson, who has the only catch for the Colts for an 18-yard gain. Rushing the football, total for the Colts, 18 rushes for 43 yards. Quentin Daly with 3 rushes for 7 yards. Remy Buckles, 7 rushes for 4 yards. Brody Johnson, 2 rushes for 7 yards. Christian Sicard, 1 rush for 2 yards. Sheeler, 2 rushes for 2 yards. And Denning comes in with 3 rushes for 21 yards. So the Colt offense has been struggling a little bit in the first half, and that shows with a 0 on the scoreboard, although we did have a long touchdown run by Brody that got called back. And our receivers have, before Salina South went prevent defense, they were behind the defensive backs all night.
You may have said it about 3 times that our wide receivers have gotten by them. So we'll see if maybe the Colts saw that and make the adjustments at half.
Try to hit them on a first down or 2.
As we talked about earlier, the Colts are about ready to receive for the second half.
Should be Denning and Sheeler back there.
It is.
I think that's Sheeler catching the ball.
Well, that guy ran down the field unblocked. Made a tackle. Other scores around, I know Derby and Bishop Carroll are having a nice little shootout down there in Derby, and Hutchinson and our next week opponents, Mays South. Hutch trails them by 1 point, 13-14, and we play both of them this year, so that'll be 2 tests for us in a tight shootout there at Hutch at halftime.
And another City League good game going on tonight is Capon and Wichita Northwest. I'm not sure the score. I think Capon was leading as of right now.
Also a future opponent of the Campus Colts, the Northwest Grizzlies. The homecoming king, Mr. Autry's down there getting the crowd fired up, and the Colts come out with a run up the middle.
Who do we have running the ball?
That would be Quentin Daly up the middle.
Daly with another rush for 1 yard. So much for getting them on a pass on first down.
Daly in the backfield, Johnson under center. Colts going tight. Hand off to Denning, who's met in the backfield.
For a 1 yard loss.
For a 1 yard loss. You know, I was talking to Salina South coach, Coach Curtis, at halftime. He told me number 30 had lost 40 pounds in the offseason.
Good for that kid. I bet he feels so much quicker out there. It shows.
It shows.
I mean, he's made a lot of plays in the backfield this evening.
He told me he's 292 and squats 590.
He can squat a lot of weight.
We got Dotson at the low. We got Skylar Rarden on the high. Pitch in the backfield. Sheeler fumbled. Sheeler jumps on top of it, though. That's going to be a loss of about 5 yards for the Colts. And that's going to bring up fourth.
Lost about 10 yards.
Oh,
for the
10
Colts.
yards. 10 yards for the Colts. 4th and 19 from their own 10.
Not the way the Colts wanted to come out of halftime.
Hess is going to punt out of his own end zone here. Great kick. Fielded by 1.
Make him cut up. That's a good play by whoever made that tackle.
Number 7, I think, Skylar Rarden.
Number 10, Sheeler.
Oh, well,
Sheeler wouldn't let him run outside. That's what you're supposed to do in that position.
Sheeler's a very tough kid. You know, comes from a family, wrestlers, older brother Derek. You know, you get these wrestling kids out, and they're just tough kids. He's going to have a heck of a year for Coach Miller and the Campus Colt wrestling team come wintertime.
He should, definitely. Looks like the Colts come out in a 3-4 defense. I'm wondering if Andelon maybe has a
Tweak something, or
he didn't run the ball in the second quarter. Really.
he didn't. I see him over on the sideline.
This other youngster,
Clemmer
came in and has been running it since.
He's had a couple really, really good runs.
They didn't drop off when they brought Clemmer in.
Get him.
Pickett.
Good pressure by Godwin off the hands of the receiver. Johnny Harris gave it his best to try to get an interception there, but that was pretty good secondary defense by the Colts.
Yeah, Godwin flushed the quarterback out of the pocket.
Made him get on the run a little bit. Good play by Godwin there.
It's harder to throw the ball when your feet aren't set.
And if you look at the size difference, that right tackle compared to Godwin, I bet he's given up 100 pounds and probably a foot.
Pretty close.
But I bet Godwin can beat him in golf, so that's a good thing.
He's beating him on the line of scrimmage around the edge, too.
Out route.
That was a long throw by Fries. It's only about a 10-yard gain,
Yep.
but he threw it 40 yards across the field.
Davison's kind of his security blanket. If he gets flushed out or something like that, Davison runs those outs and those curls.
A 6'5 receiver would be my security blanket also.
Fries on the outside. They're calling it a touchdown, however.
We might have a hold.
I think there's a hold on that wide receiver. Skylar Arden was doing a good job at trying to get through that.
Keep fighting. You never know what the referee will see. It's going to save him from scoring a touchdown. It's a good job by Rarden.
Another tough kid. Rarden looking play some little basketball this year. Not only his first year really playing varsity wide receiver, but probably might see a little varsity basketball time as well.
Good for that youngster.
Handoff up the middle.
Is that
Clemmer.
Clemmer? Getting a heavy dose of Clemmer. Start the second half. First down for the Cougars.
Crossing route. Looking for McDaniel off his hands.
Threw it a little high to a 6'5" kid. But he threw it in the spot where only his receiver is going to catch it.
That time he was pretty comfortable in the pocket.
Yep.
You got to pick and choose where he wanted to go there.
Speed option.
Colts did a great job flushing it out.
Ball popped loose. Recovered by Dotson. Great job by the Colts defense.
They played that speed option really well there. They covered that side, made him backtrack, and once you backtrack, he held the ball out a little bit, got poked loose, and didn't see by who, but Dotson jumped on top and advanced the ball a little bit. Let's see if the Colts can build on that here.
Hey, that goes back to Rardon not giving up
on the play.
On the corner back there, getting blocked by the receiver way downfield, trying to make a play, getting a holding call, denying that touchdown. Big stop defensively. Let's see what the offense can do. Hit him with a big play right off the bat.
Again, that's Daly up the middle. Stopped. After 1 yard. I don't think we're going to see Buckles or Sicard back. It looks like Daly's going to get the majority of the handoffs here.
It's an opportunity for that youngster to step up and see what he can do. He's only a sophomore, so he's getting an opportunity.
Johnson out to outside. Taken down after a gain of about 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Brody Johnson is underrated on his speed, I think. He gets going to the outside. He already had a big run. Drops back to pass. There we go. It's a good attempt at Dotson. That was great coverage by that cornerback there. Ran with him. Dotson had a good look at it, though. Johnson put it in the right spot. And Hess comes out to punt.
In the first half, that's a touchdown because we're behind the defensive backs. They made an adjustment at halftime. Their D-backs coach got after the kids a little bit. Made an adjustment and kept us from getting behind them on that play.
Oh, ball is snapped over Hess's head. And that'll be a safety. Okay, after that safety, with 6:16 left in the third, your Colts trail the Salina Central or Salina South Cougars 23-0.
And you kick off from the 20-yard line after a safety.
Now you do get the option to punt or kick. You know, as a kicker and a goalkeeper, I'm sure Coach Reese doesn't like seeing Aiden Hess go down the end zone and get jumped on top of. Hopefully we can get our snaps under control. Great kick, though. Wow. Wow.
He has a boot on him.
Coach Curtis, he kicked that ball from the 20 to the 20.
I'd say
Maybe
about
the 15. That was impressive. What a kick.
Kid's got a leg on him.
I don't think the Cougars were expecting that. They had to backtrack a little bit to field that ball. Colts got a fumble the last time out on defense. Let's see if they can maybe get a turnover again here. Hand up to the outside. Ooh, that was a big-time hit there from number 8. Hunter Long. Hunter Long came in, cleaned that up pretty big. That was a big-time hit. However, it was after a game of about 4. It's going to bring up second down at 6. Coach Curtis, Andalon is back in.
Andalon is back in. I bet he gets it. Nope. Little pitch pass to number 5. Well played by the Colt defense.
And who do you think that is?
I'm going to say Barrett Rhodes on the tackle.
Barrett Rhodes again. There's one thing, Barrett Rhodes is a pretty good teammate. I always see him over there talking to his other teammates, even if they're down, pumping them up, saying next play.
He's got a lot of energy.
He's one of those kids that you think could play at the next level. A lot of energy, works hard in the weight room. We haven't probably seen a middle linebacker tackle like that since, I do believe, a kid at South Dakota State right now.
Mr. Quentin Hicks.
Mr. Quentin Hicks. Bring it outside. It's to McDaniel. It's going to be a first down for the Cougars. Salina South goes no huddle again. Looks to the sideline.
Clemmer back in the backfield. Nope.
Nope, Andalon.
Andalon, number 8.
Good spin move.
Broke out of a tackle about 7-yard gain and turned it into 25 yards.
Hey, great pursuit by the backside by Klitzing, though. He ran him down from the backside. Never gave up on the play. Drug him down, then 3 Colts came after him. At least that shows they're not giving up.
That's good to see fight. That's a drill defense works on is pursuit drill. They don't like it at practice either. Kids don't like that drill.
It's like the bubble in basketball. They don't like it, but it pays off in the end.
Pump fake. We bit on that bubble. We bit on that screen and didn't have anybody covering
No
deep.
safety over the top. And that'll be a touchdown for Copes. I think that's Cope's second wide open touchdown he's had.
3 Colt defenders bit on the bubble pass that they've been throwing all night. That's why you throw that stuff.
Salina South has done that a couple times. The extra point is good, and with 4:10 left in the third, your Colts trail the Salina South Cougars 30-0. All right, back to live action. 4:10 left. Colts trail the Salina South Cougars 30-0. Ball's kicked deep to Sheeler.
Untouched, untouched. Good run, Sheeler.
That's a great run by Sheeler. You've been warned. All right. 1st and 10 from the 25, Coach Curtis.
Hit him big early.
You got Rardin at the top. You got Dotson at the bottom. We got Barrett Rhodes, our middle linebackers, having to run back in.
We were short on offensive linemen.
Johnson.
Good 7-yard gain on 1st down.
Good keeper. Sister Logan, a senior, plays
Older
girls
sister,
tennis.
Lauren, I saw her in the crowd tonight, back from college.
Great softball player, had the privilege of coaching her. Daly in the backfield, Johnson her center. Johnson again with the speed option, keeps it. Going to be close to a 1st down, and they're going to give it to him. Two good runs by Johnson to start off. Now let's see if we bust him over the top. Option
play.
again. Pitch to Sheeler. Great. It's pretty good concentration by Sheeler to bring that in by running.
He caught it about 6 times.
He caught it about 6 times and was able to still pick up about 7 yards. So
Seven-yard gain.
7-yard gain. Let's see what we do here. See if we keep with the
Do you
speed
think
option.
they go option left this time? Nope. Drop back pass.
Oh.
Cross right across the middle is wide open.
Oh my gosh.
Threw it into double coverage.
Well, Johnson got stuck by 2 players while dropping back. There was not much protection there. You know, that's one of those tough decisions there. Do I take this hit and not throw it, or do I try to throw it up and give my receiver a chance?
It's hard to make a good choice when you got kids barreling down on you.
When you're running for your life, right? So with that turnover, the Cougars are going to take over on the 42-yard line with 2:09 left in the 3rd and the lead of 30-0 on the Colts. I will say this, though, Coach Curtis, there has not been a drop-off in our student section. Still all here, still proud, yelling.
Clemmer back in.
Good stick there by Johnny Harris coming up. Flag on the play.
Usually in the spot of holding.
And that's what it'll be, holding on the offense. We're going to go 1st and 20 now. That was a hard run by Clemmer, and Johnny Harris came up and stuck him pretty good right there.
He came off the block from the receiver and made a heck of a tackle. Uh-oh, is the roller coaster getting ready to happen?
Officer Willis is down there with the roller coaster. And with that, Salina South's going deep, too. That was a pretty good pass from Fries. Ball hauled in at the 45-yard line
By Copes.
He's thrown about 2 or 3 balls across the field that have been on the money.
Going deep again.
Copes had Gales beat there, just overthrown. It's going to be second down 10. 1:46 left in the third.
Great sack by, is that Brogan?
That's Brogan Godwin. There it is.
Brogan's been in the backfield
He's
a few
been in the
times
backfield
tonight.
a few
First
times.
start for the young sophomore.
And a sack. That was not Barrett Rhodes.
That was 56. Brogan Godwin.
Ian Demery did not give Brogan the respect he deserves on that one. It's 3rd and 18. Let's see if the Colts get a stop here after that sack.
Let's pick one off. Oh, coming on the other side, Hunter Long with the sack.
Back-to-back sacks for the ends.
Denning back to receive the punt.
Good defensive possession there for the Colts.
It was nice to see him put a stand together.
Yeah.
2 negative plays back to back. Has the Cougars punting from their own 38-yard line.
If they run down the clock, they're going to punt it with about 9 seconds left in the third. About 11.
Get away from it, guys.
With 2.4 left, the Colts are going to take over at the 28-yard line.
You know, the Cougars got a fairly decent road student section over there.
They do. You know, whenever you're on the road and you haven't won a game yet, sometimes that student section can be the difference.
That's an hour and a half drive for those kids. False start by the Colts.
False start on the Colts.
Brings up first down and 15 yards to go.
.4 left in the third. Still a packed house, Coach Curtis.
Nobody's left.
Hand off to Daly, and he is stuck at the line of scrimmage. And that will run out the third quarter. We'll be back for the fourth. Your Colts trail the Salina South Cougars 30-0.
Coach Cleaver, they're playing House of Pain over the loudspeakers right now. Do you think that they will be as rowdy jumping around as the Virginia Tech Stadium was on opening college football weekend?
Well, as a Tar Heel fan, I watched that game, and that was pretty tough.
The Colt fans were nothing like the Hokie fans.
I just got a text message from the Hazel Hammer, Daryl Garner,
The legend.
the legend, still weight room champ at campus, and he said that the Capon Crusaders beat Northwest 34-17 tonight, Coach Curtis.
That's 2 losses in 3 games for the Grizzlies. When's the last time that happened?
I know Coach Martin, and I can't tell you when the last time that happened was. But at least if you're playing that team, it does. Oh, fumble picked up by Denning. Hard running. That was an impressive hand-eye coordination there. He picked that ball off the ground after it was bouncing around, scooped it up, and still ran it for about 30 yards.
Ripped off 20 yards
Ripped off
afterwards.
20 yards.
He's had 2 good long runs on the evening.
I have Garrett in class. I've seen him run track. Great kid and lightning fast.
That was 3rd and long, more than 10, and ball was on the ground, and he still scooted for 20. He turned nothing into 20 yards. Good pitch fake by Brody.
Keep it for 5.
Uh-oh, looks like Denning's cramping now.
Says it's still about 86 degrees out there. All right, 2nd down and 6 for the Colts. Hand up to Daly, who's met by number 30 at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he might have got a 1-yard gain.
I'm afraid number 30. What's that young kid's name? Dietz. I'm afraid Dietz is going to be the leading tackler for the Cougars from the defensive tackle position.
I would probably agree with you. All right. 3rd down and 5 for the Colts on the 49. See what we dial up here. Fumble.
Recovered by the Cougars.
It looked like it was kind of a broken play. The pitch was a little late. Sheeler got hit twice, tried to advance it. Ball came loose. Cougars take over. So with 9:04 left, the Cougars will take over from the 49, up 30-0. Fry's still under center, and he's broken loose. Colts are in pursuit, and he will go in for a 51-yard touchdown.
Looks like the Cougars will try a
Extra
PAT
point.
kick.
So far, he's perfect on the day. Blocked.
I think Harley Bowler got in there.
Harley Bowler blocked one at Mays last week to an extra point. He must have figured out some way to get around that edge.
Looked like he could have taken that one off the hold.
With 8:54 left, your Colts trail the Salina South Cougars 36-0.
Back to receive again for the Colts is Denning and Sheeler.
I just call them Lightning and Lightning.
Well, I think they've kicked it to Denning or Sheeler every time.
I think they have two.
If I'm Denning, I say, hey, let's
Switch
switch
up.
sides. I want to return one.
Then again, the blocking on kickoff hasn't been that good, so maybe Denning doesn't want to do that.
He does. He
Sheeler's
wants
getting
it.
smoked a couple times.
Oh, they pooch it up in the air, straight out of bounds. Colts will take over at the 35-yard line.
Apparently they were scared of Mr. Sheeler.
We were talking them up. From the 35-yard line for the Colts. Pitch out to Denning. Makes one cut, cuts it up for a 10-yard gain.
He runs hard. He runs hard downhill.
They've had a lot more success running the ball outside the tackles rather than inside the tackles where Dietz is.
Yeah, there's probably a 0% chance I'd run at Dietz. First down and 10 from the 45.
Dietz on the tackle. Loss of one on the play. Brings it up second down and 11 for the Colts from their own 44-yard line.
Johnson drops back, and must have been a little miscommunication between the wide receiver and him. Oh, Johnson gets hit again pretty hard. Hit by 78. who's also not a small guy, 6'1", 215. That's going to bring in Drake McPherson's going to check in for Johnson. Drake, the sophomore.
With a toss out wide to Denning. Another big play.
Denning to the outside.
9-yard
a very
gain.
popular run today.
Yeah, just give it to him again, going the other direction. Fourth down and 3 or fourth down and 2.
Whenever your defense has been running the whole game, they don't like to try to chase the fast kid every play on the outside.
Denning with another run. Picks up 12 yards.
All right, first down and 10 from 35. Hand off to Sheeler the other way, counter. Good for about 3 yards. .6:25 left on the clock. Be 2nd and 6 for the Colts. McPherson under center and Daly in the backfield. You know, I've seen Drake throw. He has a pretty good arm.
He does.
See what if he maybe gets a chance here to throw one.
He
Good
keeps
pitch
it, pitches it.
to Sheeler. Sheeler's battling. I think we're going to get a face mask.
Yep, I think we got a face mask tacked on to the top of that run.
That was a pretty nice little pitch by McPherson there.
Sheeler picked up about 12 yards, and on top of that, we're probably going to get. Do we have a bank of lights go
I
out?
think the lights just went out. All right, first down for the Colts on the 16. See Officer Willis over here. Might be telling the middle schoolers about time to go home.
Looks like Brody Johnson's back in the game under center. Drake did a great job while he was in there.
Great job by Drake. All positive. All positive. That's what you want. Brody's going to keep it.
Officer Willis is just mugging these middle school kids.
If you don't know Officer Willis, he's about 6'9", 300 pounds. He might be the only one in the crowd that could actually block the defensive tackle from Salina South. So it might be a good matchup to see. Oklahoma drill might be pretty nice between those guys.
Officer Willis is
Run by Denning. Up the middle. Hey,
touchdown.
He's going to get in the end zone. Good for Garrett Denning. He's been running hard the whole day. Finally breaks one into the end zone.
Huh?
Denning.
Denning.
Hess on for the extra point. Hess hammers it through. Extra point is good.
I bet he kicks his kickoff in the end zone.
Colts trail Salina South with 4:44 left. 7-36. Kickoff by the Colts.
Oh! Get it! Our ball!
Cover. Harley Bowler trucked it down. Hess planted it about the 6-yard line. Harley Bowler barreled down there and secured the ball.
I'm not sure Andelon knew what was going on.
I think
was that
he thought
Andelon?
it was Andelon. I think he thought the ball was going to maybe go out of bounds. But Harley Bowler got that. He was running. Colts are going to take over at the 9-yard line, Coach Curtis.
Hey, let's punch another one in.
Punch another in, then you're in the 22-point range.
One at a time, Coach Cleaver, one at a time. Sheeler.
Good gain.
Down to the 5-yard line.
.428 on the clock. Colts are thinking about this play. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Johnson is tackled in the backfield for a loss. That's going to make it 3rd and goal, back from the 9 again. Third and 9. Pitched outside.
Denning
Denning
finds the corner of the
finds
end zone
That's the second one of the
for
day.
a touchdown.
Good run by Garrett Denning there.
He had some blockers out there blocking too.
He did. Hess on again for the extra point. The extra point is good from Hess. With 3:16 left, the Colts trail Salina 36-14. All right, with 3:16 left, Colts are down by 22. Looks like we're setting up for an onside kick here. Not a bad attempt by Hess. Ball bounced a couple times, but just having to bounce right to 13 Davison. And the Cougars will take over with 3:16 left.
At the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
I'm sure the Cougars will get in some JV kids for offense here. Give them an opportunity to play a little bit. Maybe not.
Under center is the kicker, 18.
Krimmer's back in carrying the ball. Yeah, I think they got some JV kids playing now offensively.
Krimmer with the 1-yard gain. And why they go no huddle, they're sure looking at that sideline. So looks like they're going to try to run down the clock as much as possible.
Yep, they're going to run the clock all the way down. I'm sure they're going to hand it off to Krimmer again. Or Klimmer.
That's Butke underneath center. He's been kind of playing the fullback slash kicker position today. And encroachment on our defense. So that's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Hand off to Klimmer, straight up the middle.
For a 15-yard gain. 1:30 left. 1st and 10. Clemmer up the middle for another first down. Should only have to run one more play. We will see you next week probably for the Maize South Mavericks coming into town. Till then, this is Coach Curtis, Coach Cleaner for Channel 060 signing off.
We'll see you next week.